I'm again on my way to buy some nice things for myself. And the funny thing is, as long as I believed that I need them, I couldn't afford much. But when I made peace with where I am, no matter how much or what I do or do not have, things began to literally unfold with zero effort for me and from me. So, as I mentioned previously, whatever the desire is that you're holding on, you just have to let go. And to stop believing in that bullshit idea that you have to struggle, grind, and give sweat, blood, and tears in order to have something. Yes, in that perspective you can, but it won't mean anything for you, because it will cost you too much energy, too much health, and too much time. So all these things that I learned in my 40s, God, how I wish I knew that in my 20s, because I would have much more fulfilled life, and I would avoid all those pain and struggle that I was putting myself intentionally through, because I believed that in order to achieve whatever it is that you want, you must go from that place, primal place of living life, and that's never the case. So what explains this theory? Well, when you're constantly pushing, striving, grinding, when you're constantly exhausting yourself, first and foremost, you're losing the power of now. And you're losing completely your connection with the present moment. But the paradox is, when you let go and say, you know what, I don't give a fuck anymore, and I don't even care whether or not I will do this or that, or I'll achieve this or that, or have this or that, that's when the magic happens. And that's the point of breakthrough. Because in those moments, what happens? First, you become connected with the present moment, and the quality of now will, like the force of gravity, automatically improve your so-called future. Because the future and the past are always in the now. People are often too much focusing on their problems and their struggles, and therefore what are they doing? They are creating more and more problems and struggles. But when you let it to the divine and say, you know what, I've been trying for so long to do certain things in my own way, caused by limited beliefs, mental blockages, and all the things that I learned about life that are unfortunately wrong, because I was raised by the people who spend all their lives living from a place of a primal point, and your ability to forgive them with awareness that they did the best they could and the best they knew at the time, that's where everything starts to shift. Because what's happening then? Then you put yourself automatically in a fate, and the place of faith is more powerful than trust. and belief. Belief and trust come from your need to have proof. For example, I want to believe in angels, even though I do believe in them, and I know that they exist, but if I saw angels, I wouldn't believe they exist. I would know that they exist, as well as I know. But that's the point. When you have faith, that even though it looks like everything is falling apart, that faith and your knowing that nothing is falling apart and that actually everything is just coming into place is the point of the breakthrough. So it requires courage. It requires from you to be humble and to trust that the Creator that made all of this, you and me, always knew, now know, and always will know better what's the best for you. So our egoistic need for approval, our egoistic need to do things in our own way, I was guilty of this for so long, is the high price that we are paying in form of sleepless nights, worries, wandering, and so on and so forth. So there's a research and study that people did that says, oh, here is the ambulance. Woohoo! Whenever I see the ambulance, I say, thank you, God, that they are not coming at my home and help and save those to whom they are headed off. That's what I always do, because I know how it can be to live through that also. Anyways, back to my point about research and brain study. That was something that I read yesterday. So that research says that when you are worrying, you're literally destroying your brain. I know that through examples from my family, where most of good souls and people that I love didn't know how to let go of that warrior mentality. I see people in two groups. You are either warrior or you are warrior. So by the grace of God, I put myself in the group of warriors. I had no chance and no other options. But I know very good people from my family who have pure hearts, great souls, but they didn't know how to regulate themselves and to learn themselves to let go of that worrying. And they literally destroy themselves, their health, their mood. Let's say today is beautiful sunny day, and the fact that you are breathing, that your powerful computer of your body is working as it is, and that your mind is powerful to on autopilot solve problems for you 24/7 left and right, is more than enough reason to see yourself now, not tomorrow, as someone who won the lottery. I am practicing this morning routine from recently to every morning wake up eager and happy and excited and repeat to myself, I already won the lottery. Because after 2 near-death experiences and horrible illness that I went through years, I see myself more than person who won the lottery. Every breath for me is a lottery. Every second of life for me is a lottery. So back to the research. Scientists said that 85% of our worries never come to reality, and they never become part of our life. So meaning what? We are always worrying without any reason at all. What are you doing to yourself? You're destroying your amygdala, you're torturing yourself, and that part that is that should be your creativity powerful place becomes literally fucked up, because you, instead of to do something creatively, you're worrying and destroying your brain and your life. So as I said, you're either creating or you're consuming. You are either worrying or making something of this day, of this moment of your life, because all things are nothing more than just the moments in which we forget to enjoy and to be grateful for, because we are so brainwashed to always plan something, to always make vision boards, list goals, and all. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have plans. Of course you should. Everyone should. And that's something that keeps us motivated and that pushes us through. But to lose the now because of the future goal is the way I can assure you, because I've been there and done that. That's the way to lose life, literally. That's how people spend all their life unconsciously. So you either consume or create. You either let go or you worry. Literally, worries are illusions that never happen, but the consequences and the damage that the worries make in our existence are real. And you are either in a place of power or you are in a primal state. How do you know where are you? How you feel now? If anything is putting you in a resistance, you are in a primal state, and you still don't know how to pick yourself up. As Bashar would said, whenever you are questioning or doubting what to do next, do the most exciting thing in this moment. So for some people that would be walk. For some people that could be to take a shower and to enjoy in warm water, to give themselves all those things that no one teach us when we are children to give to ourselves first. And that's why we are all wandering around this world, and that's why most of people are needy to get that from others. But you know what? The person who can't give that to themselves can't give it to others, to you. And that's how all these toxic cycles are created. I was guilty of that also, because the men in my life are, because I am good heart. I always had men with good heart. But I was needing desperately something that they couldn't give to themselves, and that's how I found sacred place of forgiveness for everyone, for myself, and for all those stories that I was clinging too long. no one is doing most of the things with the intention to harm you. People just don't know how these things work. Yes, there are many who are now awakening and doing the inner work because they realize that your responsibility to clean your own garden will then and only then bless you with whatever it is that you want. Seek the kingdom of heaven, and all the things from the outer world will be given to you. Whenever things are not going as planned, congratulations. That means that you are on a brink of a breakthrough and of life filled with blessings more than your wildest dreams.